Peace 104.3 FM Sunie. Ebusuya anapesu ya dase se yehudonti weje wefidie ne dia to Peace 104.3 FM. Jumedia Peace FM ya to din working time na Kofi kum edru meso amede besomo. Na mede jumedia ya Peace FM ya to din working time mede besomo. Free sisi ya dia kwakọ prem tobre sisi ya mene wakase duba ko abo apa ho sema eduonu miensa pepepe. Ene ye brada July bosom ne de tosu edu insia womo a womo di womo woda enne no yemfa womo enna ase enhya ase na we de mo fa ncheme endra na ye papa bi di na woda na enkra no ebesi mechi me pon ya ansa na me hu ntine me di nkan aye no Dr. Richard Ampofu Buedu the administrator of Get Fund and also a member of the Manifesto Committee. Endra na eyewawoda na wonkra ne besi mechi kakra intino. Though it is belated, it is worth celebrating. So happy birthday to Dr. Richard Ampofu Buedu, the administrator of Get Fund and also a member of the Manifesto Committee, from the office of the Vice President, from Honorable Osei Kojo. Inti anape ne papa Honorable Osei Kojo a owo office of the Vice President, or say young wish you happy birthday Dr. Richard Ampofu Buedu, the administrator of Get Fund and also a member of the Manifesto Committee. Happy birthday to you, Dr. Rich. Ene yigina yenya bema Elder Dria. Ene Elder Dria awoda Elder Dria of Despite Media and Wawoda. Happy birthday to you. And I've a Reverend Albert Okran and Wawoda. Yeah, you what Despite Media hanging out. We all wish you happy birthday, Reverend Albert Okran. The next on the list says happy birthday to Mrs. Benis Sampson of Teshi Bush Road, from Rita, Ella, Gabriela, and Jazila. So happy birthday from all of us to you, Mrs. Benis Sampson of Teshi Bush Road. Wishing you God's blessing upon your life, from Rita, Ella, Gabriela, and Jazila. There's one here that says happy birthday to Kayla Iraba Usua Afweni of Penfield International School. Grow in wisdom and stature. We love you, baby girl. From your parents, Fifi, Mami Sewa Fweni of Despite Media, from your siblings, Darrell and Laurie. Happy birthday to Oliver Olens Walker, W of the Office of the President, Jubilee House, from Rasta of UTV. And finally, happy birthday to Desmond Kingsford Otu of Yehovah Assam Herbal Hospital, from our own Aki of Despite Media. Hey, Aki baby. Aki intanya request 20 Desmond. Me sure say we special pa. Hey, Aki baby. So once again, happy birthday to you, Desmond Kingsford Otu of Yehovah Assam Herbal Hospital, from Aki baby of Despite Media. So that does it for the birthday shout-outs this morning. Anape inchia kesienko emma memame Mrs. Georgina Buedi of Boasam Enterprise ewo Nima. Auntie Georgina, nyame nhyira wai. Anape michia wini wadwuma yefu nyina mo Boasam Enterprise ewo Nima. Anape edwuma yefu mo duty ewo Goil Fuel Station ewo Tantra. Michia mungina yadamo asese mo fidie na da Peace. Michia Goil Fuel Station for anamedi asida Emma Station Manager Goil Fuel Station ewo Tantra Ejabaka pom tiden na pay yada se that ama kwan mode efri no wada to Peace FM Ejabaka Goil Fuel Station Tantra nyame nhyira o.
Captain.
Ebusuya duba kwa bo apa ho sema eduonu anwotwe. Anape nkomo wo ho pa o. Nkomo wo ho anape wasombe ya wo de me na ada o. Edin kan no eda no memene de animbre yanti asemde defa Donald Trump ho. Wonim se America ne Ghana so de ye chen nuafo nkra anti no ye papa the president of the Republic of Ghana. What the inkrashesem bi egu krata so edi amane edi akọ America memu mensa kebia ye hyase medin kan akinkan ensamu edi akyerew nti no we Ghana mampeni ne nsamu a watwere or say, on behalf of the government and people of Ghana, I condemn in the strongest terms the attempted assassination on President Donald Trump. Such acts of politically motivated violence have no place in our world and undermine the principles of democracy and peace that we all hold dear. We send our heartfelt best wishes to President Trump and the American people during this difficult time, and we pray for his swift and complete recovery. Signed, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Nti anape mensa aka ensembia mampeni atwere se etutrasamo a obi call Donald Trump so okobo tu a sankanyame amfafie anka yantia sempapa no mampeni Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo se onfoa so kura isanse etoto kabima minka bi a yenyina ade a eda yakoma so nti ye bompa ye ma Donald Trump ne America fo nyina se ne honto ne ntem na wontumi entoa ne dwumadi so sa ensam nyina ye papa president na Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ana edi sa ensam odi amane Donald Trump ene America fo a mensa kebia makenkan edi a kyerɛwo. Okay, ejebu se we flag bearer ni esi you will running mate na win year ube you will running mate Mahama wanchen wo yi ni de na ye free baomia the won ya so baomia yi ni de intina chese abatwa ye nyina ye ni de chire pa na aka Donald Trump ono obeyi nipa obeye ne vice se meditudwa se endra ena Republicans for omo national convention no endra ena omo de chehye so ewo Milwaukee na convention no ena anan ena omo de endra se ne nyina ye hwe kwan no Republicans no omo de franka no de ahye Donald Trump nsa. No, officially no, Donald Trump has secured the nomination, but officially no, he will have to accept it. But in the acceptance no, he is due to formally accept the party's nomination in a prime time address on Thursday. Na convention ne do ne pompon so pa sabre no na obegina bedwemu. Then he will formally accept the party's nomination in a prime time address on Thursday. Donald Trump, after officially securing his nomination, he has now announced his running mate. Into Donald Trump running mate no Ochusu Ohio Senator. Ohio Senator Nedin Eddie J.D. Vance. Yeah. Inti sisia no Donald Trump edi atudwa se nipa wono na ekwakọ pretumi na se wo monsaka obeba beye American Vice President Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. Yenya bo papa edin pe na mesi wiase mu no. Anyway, say politicians say there is nothing like a permanent enemy in politics. J.D. Vance obi a membo ni din ewo dwumedie so. Inti bia kabe o de se na Kofi nipa bara say Donald Trump afa ne say ne running mate no enka wo mmo ne ho nkomo kakra nkyere yen medwuma no ya hwe kwan ye bom kontine say hwan ya ne Donald Trump befa no ekra mebubu din bi ba ning na ankofa ho wafa abrantie bi a ono any senator ewo Ohio JD Vance mechraw na hey wiasimu pa de Sir JD Vance a young guy with the 39 years, of course Yale educated, an entrepreneur, also a veteran of the Marines, but Donald Trump bo ni dino na amanfo aye wo mo pa abakosem no ni 8 years ago in fear and watria ebetwebu kono in the lead up to the 2016 presidential election sa abrantie we JD Vance onene Donald Trump as a Tom and Jerry. JD Vance was once a fierce critic who has now turned a loyal ally. During the lead up to the 2016 presidential election, JD Vance called Donald Trump American Hitler and called him an idiot. Yeah, JD Vance, abra apre ba ye 2016 presidential election no, papa we Fred Donald Trump said he was an idiot. Or saying ejina bedwem ka say se pe enebremu obi a ne suban te say Hitler pepepe American version of Hitler any Donald Trump. Hey, na 2022, that is 2 years ago, na JD Vance pese okojina ema yeto ne soaba a ode senator no na nipa obetumi abo ne chidom. He needed Trump's crucial support into called Trump nenim koso nensa fe nensechi ebu nkotodwe epa Donald Trump chew. Donald Trump ji na chew pano tumu, but Donald Trump ejina bedwem. And I will quote a radio so, but permit me, I will quote exactly what Donald Trump said publicly about JD Vance. Donald Trump stood on a rally platform and said, JD Vance came to kiss my ass. Also, bunko toje apa mechaw. Na odene bonne chair no odene support man no eno nam so na wabeye senator. Obekire se wenu ne ho paa no na bebia Donald Trump beko bia no na odinechi. Se na papa na ehwe no. O si obi anka woni me nka. Kan se bia ya adanko dada adre na nka obe dada me wonya senate wie ye nka wondi mechi. But bebia Donald Trump beko bia se wokọ court dem bebia beko bia na papa edidechi. Na ade a o se ye se nipa mienu nka omuntumi nantim bom. Pape o adwene de kire o na dwen kire wo ensem bi ho a ene Donald Trump de ne eye pepepe. Sa JD Vance, he is anti-abortion. Ono so ochi kura se oba fa yefunu na watwe ba akokura eni sa wode won saka. Unim se Donald Trump so ye anti-abortion. Etoso mienu, he is opposed to US aid for Ukraine's war against Russia. Papa no so no na semwane say sika ye say ya Ukraine for enya hoden ne Russia kono onfo aso sa ensem mienu yi eno pepepe sa so ene Donald Trump na dwene na te so mienu nyina enoma omotakra ese na ade ba ko a ema nipa eye wo mo wanwa kakra de fa JD Vance hu se JD Vance no owohui te se napo. Unse na ebi mo say vice president we jabodwe say I want to mean the vice president. And I say Donald Trump ade e friend no facial hair. Bema weja hui. Donald Trump yes won pekra nti na e obi a won say na wo Donald Trump wo a won pe obi a weja hui e wonanimu yi. Wo so won hwe nanimu hui no na wo hwe papa no one na dwene nyina ko benkrum. Unse na ye mu bi kura ye feel say napo. Senya na bodwe weja no bia na wontumi emfa enye yi nso ya fa na vice mana ye ye dia ya fa JD Vance we de maboni din obehunu wo picture mu wefu abodwe sen nso na obi enim senka facial hair de anka Donald Trump mpe. But you know, in a related development say Donald Trump ne case bi wo court say free White House no or the documents bi ko ni fie wo Mar-a-Lago ema soja for ne FBI for na de nyina kosesa documents no ma ye say sa offense no dia obekwa akoda efiase. Endra federal judge in Florida has dismissed the documents case against Donald Trump, and he says that the special counsel who filed the charges was illegally appointed by the Justice Department. Into the judge's order over accusations of Mr. Trump's hoarding classified documents has been considered in the U.S. as a significant legal and political victory for Donald Trump. Papa, we are saying Yankupon de Nechiu, Yabo Utio and Count. What was a documents be a yado wakako jina court to say documents now was a son quan de yan for Obon in Chow. Which is some Andrew Judge be a some no koda nemuno wabuegu into we are by significant legal and political victory again for Donald Trump. Send can't quit ye. Kasi yangu kwa nese sana ajuni. Ebengi na ebeasi sana ajuni yo.
Peace FM, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace FM, 104.3. Peace FM.
But a free Andra, Donald Trump added to just JD Vance and a baby and a vice. Said Donald Trump or bar 4 years a pet. Intino, Senior Branty, we did 39 years. America for a so as Uncle Crawford, Quana president. I'm on for why regime says so within 4 years new year, won't be to me a young president to be. Cause JD Vance did 39 years. Yeah. And Crawford name for ne ya dos kura dudu. Ebusia aka sema eduenu ama premoatu. High Peace 104.3 FM. Say anyebia fe na wedi we fidie no wedi ato ha yeda ase nyame nhyira wo. Na sa anyebia wote wo car mu a wo drive na yehu donti wedi we fidie na to ha nyame nhyira wo. Ne awaye na so meni pa meda ase. Na empire mebo ama wo ne se bebia we ne kire wo drive yakobia no. Onyankopon ankasa mbo ho ban no fa wo nkodura somdwe mu ukoduru so anamuntu obi enti a utu kaa no nyame ema ne wie nkonimdie ma wo ewe Yesu din mu ntino amen. I would like to acknowledge say Jumedia mede somwo working time on Peace FM. My main sponsor High Sense. Whatever your body High Sense ejina ho edema the best electronic brand. Yebodin High Sense ejina ho edema the best electronic product. Sisi ya de echinje biye ni obi etirimu se ubisa kwada kra yawo ne ndra se home appliances no brand ben ene ye papa obeka kire se nyame ne pe ni mu no High Sense. Na ya na ye dia so toto fomu a obi simu se okokrum okope home appliances ato be a TV, a fridge, a chest freezer, and say air conditioner, and then a sifo. Obeba no, or see me ya menya High Sense, na me shusha High Sense and zumenye bi. Sani edi beating crofo, obisim se me kokrum, me kope fridge ato. High Sense de ne papa. Or see me chia menya High Sense, and ne me break a crack na ma chirechiro mu wate. High Sense no, senya wuni mu se eno ne papa chaining na no. High Sense ye nyoma no. Yankasa ne ye ena yankasa ne ye ton. High Sense ye mfa ye nneoma ne ma afofurofo ama wo mo nton. Enti wo benya High Sense ade ato a, je se wo ba High Sense ye showroom Wobo modern kakra be free high sense showroom wugina wanemu home appliances na fa akohono a wobenya ningina bi ebia wo se Kofi wonya me adom kakra se high sense showroom ne ahin na ben me ana pay me chiro high sense showroom sa ahoro agu nkran ha ye wo high sense showroom wo East Legon ebi wo Kiseman ebi wo Achimota Mall ye wo high sense showroom e wo North Industrial Area Accra Central ye wo Opera Square and afi Tudu and which no high sense showroom wo Dansoman La Paz West Hills Mall Broadcasting Kaswa Bachona Junction Mall Tema Community 1 Tema Community 25 and afi Aman here and which no high sense ye wo Kumasi City Mall Kumasi Edum Post Office Kumasi Tafo and afi Mankesim Takrade Takwa Obuase Kofuredua Hohoi Sunyane Techiman and afi Tamale Abuafa wa muka ye ho eye skakrabia nyame adom ne mommoa yenya infiedu Best Point Savings and Loans. Best Point Savings and Loans, we say your dream is our business. And I say insurance edumeku na pay me kanfo wo machira wo best assurance. Obi bibia wo tie me a we ni kire DVL ashoye bia wo Ghana. DVL ashoye bia so we ni kire ho wo tie me a ukoduru na wo ye wo car no nkrata eduru se wo betwa insurance na wadaroma kase wo pe best assurance Mrs. saying kase wo pe best assurance and best assurance we say your protection is always assured 16 to the top of the hour ebreko ene Republicans for no convention common agining na but senior amamretia no I will share a brief message with you this morning. Over the next 3 minutes, briefly, I want to share with you a message entitled Handling Failure. Yeah. Sometimes, both failure and success, it depends on how you will handle it. My foundation scripture for the message Handling Failure is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 8. And I chose to read from the easy translation. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 8 scripture says we receive trouble all the time, but that doesn't stop us. We do not know always what to do, but we are not afraid to continue. I like it. It says we receive trouble all the time, but that doesn't stop us. We do not always know what to do, but we are not afraid to continue. I mean, the version that you are familiar with, 2 Corinthians 4:8, the version that is the King James and the others is, they say, we are hard pressed on all sides, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair. Beloved, the way people respond to failures determine whether they will eventually live in victory or not. Failure, Can I go a little bit deeper? Failure is not as bad as people paint it to be. It doesn't signify the end, but it is a signal to say, try again using a different method. Let me go over this. Failure is not as bad as people paint it to be. Failure doesn't signify the end. Rather, it is a signal to you that try again using a different method. Almost every scientific breakthrough is a result from failure. If most scientists became sad and stopped after the first time they failed, they would never have had any breakthroughs. Every successful person you see is a product of many failures. If you try today and you fail, rise up and try again in a different way. As long as you are sure that what you are doing is in line with the will of God, don't give up on it. Keep on trying until you succeed. Let me underline 2 things over here. First of all, if it is in line with the will of God, because just as the resurrected Christ told Saul, who became Paul, it is a hard thing to kick against the God. Se ade a wo ye no eya de pa na enkuntia onyankopon na pede a ene wo ye na sa anye yi a ye biom onwumtuni bi se minti na wo ye me no a ene jai cause wo ya Nyankopɔn time echi enye yie na se ade a wo ye no nya ade a etia Nyankopɔn na pɛde ade a wo ye na sa anye yie a ye biom. And secondly, if there is an electric bulb where you are right now, baby, I would see me one. When kanea yesoi, se kanea wo Hong Kong dia empaba. I didn't make kind of say because nipa who invented kanea, Thomas Edison. How many times did he fail? Is it 999 times or 9,000? I don't know, but it's in chains of nines. Thomas Edison, abribia dear son who see a kanea. The man tried for almost 999 times. Ningina a failure. Inti mi biya me ye bibi. Ne adiesa na me so bulb. Kani ane so pa na makai nipa or try 999 times and sana o to me ye kani ano. Wouldn't say or try be 900 times o jaya. Kai biya na kamenewo ye da so bubu. It could have been. Thomas Edison once said, and I quote, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." This morning, I am sounding to myself like a motivational speaker. So let's get to scripture. When you read Judges chapter 20 from verse 18 to 35, the first time I was going through the Bible from end to end, when I got to this place, I got a little bit confused. And for several years, until quite recently, anytime I read this portion of scripture, I get confused. And then I watch Judges 20, 18 to 35. Israel for any woman near Benjamin's akokun. And no more ready and could be say, ready say, Yenny near Benjamin the kokun, Yankwana, Yankopon say, Fin, Monko, Omuko, you know. Benjamin's no etche woman no more from Ekum Israel Embrantie 22,000. Ne eradi ya mekrao. Israel for abemumbu. Womu ni obi a womodano enti ade eche no womu san ko Nyankopon ebisa biom se nyame enra ye ko ye na anye yi o na na ye pese ye ko biom ye nkwa na Nyankopon se monko omukọ ye deto so mienu se first day omukum nipa 22,000. Second day Benjamins no ekum nipa 18,000. And I'm say na Nyankopon se mekrao. First one kenye yi a kachere wo mu. Second time omo luzu nipa combined 40,000. If they have given up, they would have been commended for trying, but they didn't give up. They went back to God for the third time. Now listen to it. This part is very important. They went back to God for the third time. This time, they fasted and they gave offering. And they asked God if they should return, and God told them to return. Note, this time, when they approached the Benjamites, they used a different strategy and they were able to defeat the Benjamites. Minim se ehano na ye nananom no ete ya omo se ye kọ bosom enum prensa. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But batisa pinin some say bosom enum ya ye kọ nem prensa. The Israelites didn't give up. They went the first time, they were defeated. Went to consult God for the second time, they were defeated. The third time, they fasted, gave offering, and they used a different strategy when they approached the Benjamites and defeated them. Beloved, as I prepare to bring my message to an end, the message is this: don't give up. Your breakthrough is probably just around the corner. Just try once again. You see, Christians are soldiers of the cross, and soldiers don't go on strike. Only civil servants go on strike. Christians are soldiers of the cross, and soldiers don't go on strike. There are Christians who are on strike. If you are a Christian and you are on strike, call it off. You see, when next you encounter failure, ask yourself these questions. Why is God letting me go through this? If you have been consistent with your prayer life and your walk with God, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? What is God trying to teach me with this failure? Are there other strategies to achieve my goal? If you answer these questions sincerely, you will draw valuable lessons that will help you achieve success the next time you try. Thank you so much for listening to my message. It was brought to you courtesy Best Point Savings and Loans, Best Assurance, and High Sense. Everyday prices for everyday people.
Peace FM, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace FM, Peace FM. 104.3. Peace FM.
Rip off the knobs.
Peace 104.3 FM Suni. Ebusuya yada se yehudonti we fidie no eda so eda ha. Sisia no aka sima insia ma pramoatu. Mebacho Ecobank yedi dwumedie bi hyehyɛ so bɛyɛ bosomo mienu entemuni. Dwumedie no ne yatuden Ecobank Millennium Jeng promo. Dwumedie no yɛhyɛ ase ne yɛse yɛde over 1 million cedis worth of cash and prizes. Yɛde tudwa nipa dodo a wo mo benya akyɛde bi no wo mo bro empem anson ani echire. Inti yɛka sɛ obi bibia embo modern sell or disca in multiples of 500 Ghana bekwa akoto na account mu. Yɛde ɔse yɛoyo sɛ yɛbɛyɛ bi-weekly draw na wotwi mienu bia no yɛbɛto akrade bi wo a wokyiri bɛyɛ yie no wonsa bɛka 10,000 Ghana cedis. Me de yɛ na nka meka kyerɛ Ecobank for ne sɛ nka mo yɛ draw no a ka mo ma yɛ announce winners no na manfo Ghana de gise yɛ ni tuemu kafe de yɛ ni tuemu kra sɛ bia na nya no kra but nka omo announce ya but metiase no obi akwa ye Ecobank Million Gang promo ne we win 10,000 me say wo bo me din pe ya no mfoi omo mugu mechi omo ma me ho ntom yo say ya now say ya say Ecobank Million Gang promo no Kofi win 10,000 wom na pa ye be chiao ewia ye be chiao enimbre ye be chiao enti mo mambo bokura mo ndi amobo a but me catch us say dwumedie we enko ewiye ene 16th of July na dwumedie no ebekọ ewiye 31st of July. Enti se wonni Ecobank account a bomodi na biebi se wo bi so na ebi akrade no won fa wo ho nhyiemu a it is not too late. We have about 2 full weeks to travel, okay? So this is what you have to do. Just go ahead and deposit cash in multiples of 500 Ghana into your Ecobank account at the nearest branch, Ecobank Express Point, or via Ecobank Mobile to stand a chance of winning, okay? The promotion, as I said earlier on, it started from May and it's running until the end of July, 31st July, okay? Every 500 Ghana deposit will earn you an entry into the EMG draw. A better way to enjoy life, a better way, a better Africa. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank. Ebusuya, and I pay a small besomo no ha and a medening in AC. Made I say, see a who don't you feed in that Peace 104.3 FM. Minya Bema na Nakobu. Bema na saying. Eja ye be ne den me be point na Nakobu. Na me fa ba ku bi ntumu ma why na fa hwe wo ha fa ne why